A lamp can always come in handy. It's so dark down here, it's like being in the shadow of a black hole. I can't go any further down without running the risk of injuring myself. Okay, different materials have different temperatures. Now I can make out what's around me again. A transmitter. I wonder if it can be activated somehow. Unless I'm very much mistaken, these characters haven't been painted at all. They look like they're made of cheebus, an arcanide photoactive plastic material which reacts to colored light. Hello? I'd like to speak to the director of the museum. No one here. I suppose that was obvious. They're gone, but at least now I know that Mandra's alive. I really don't want to know all the things they've been doing here with Mandra. The Thora cell isn't known for being squeamish, especially not with Terrans. A Thora cell badge. It could be quite a useful thing to hold on to.
So this is where the escapee's hiding.
Bully! Man, you gave me quite the scare.
Wasn't exactly child's play hacking into the Thora cell's positronic. First I go chasing those robots in order to save Mandra, then I get to the academy and Martel's dead.
Just a minute, Bully. Can you explain to me?
And then you were playing cat and mouse with me too. I didn't know who to chase first.
What's going on here?
Sorry. Just didn't know who was behind it. First this super drill, then the hole in the defensive shield being deactivated, then the attack. It's just one thing after another. Since Mandra got hold of Model's service robot, we didn't know whether we were coming or going. And you were unreachable. Perry, I had to negotiate.
Yes, but why didn't I ever hear anything about it?
You did. There are at least 6 external and internal security status reports lying on your desk. It's not my fault if you're notorious for ignoring them.
Oh, so it's my fault now, is it?
However you want to look at it. In any case, it's all right now. You have your authority as regent again, all allegations have been dropped, and a special commission has been set up to look into the whole mess. There's just one question left.
Where did this Cato take Mandra?
The Arcanide Secret Service glider? Gom Calidus, a moon in the Gunham system.
Arcanide Empire.
There's no way we can pay a visit there right now.
Unless we happen to have an Arcanide Secret Service glider.
Come again?
Send me the coordinates. I'm flying over there. Make sure you stay with me. I'm sure I'll need your help again, old friend. What do we know about this Gom Calidus?
We only know that Gom Calidus was used by the Arcanide Imperator as a penal camp for a long time. A lot of research into illegal, chemical, and biological weapons was apparently carried out there. Then the entire moon was suddenly quarantined, and no one knows why. Since then, all hell's broken loose. It's full of smugglers, pirates, all the dregs of the galaxy, basically. And the Thora cell controls the whole thing. Perry, you sure you want to go there?
I've got no choice. If I want to save Mandra, I've got to get there as quickly as possible.
And you will. These Trigon gliders aren't your average comfortable spaceship. They're more like ultra-fast guided missiles. Get ready for a bumpy ride. Hold on to your hats landing.
Thanks for your words of encouragement.
Bon voyage.
What's that? It looks like a pen. But it could just as well be some kind of electronic tool. So, if I can trust my knowledge of Arcanide, this Cato is no longer a member of the Thora cell. He was a member of a special unit when he was quite young. A highly decorated Krolocene. In other words, one of the so-called bloodhounds of the Crystal Imperium. But he was later dishonorably discharged because... I don't understand that part. Something to do with Lacrotrati, his superior, and he was to be executed. But then he became Scorgon, invisible. Cato's obviously good at covering his tracks. And of course there's not the slightest mention of him now being the museum director on Titan. Looks like sloppy work on the part of the Secret Service. Or perhaps not. The name Takio Dezina keeps cropping up in connection with him. She seems to be his accomplice. Let's have a look at what the Thora cell has to say about her. She's not exactly an amateur either, if what's written here is true. A really brutal girl. Several previous convictions, been in jail several times, but always managed to escape. Now I'm curious as to what they've written about me. Very interesting. In their eyes, I'm an arrogant usurper who has obtained immortality by fraudulent means. The organization has very little regard for my abilities, since I don't even come from a noble Terran family. All my peacemaking efforts with the Arcanides are described here as successes on the part of the Arcanide government in keeping the Terran aggressor at bay, etc. It's always nice to know how much your colleagues appreciate you. Now the pumps are refusing to work again. What's wrong with them? These must be the transport containers used to transport the artifacts for the exhibition. I'd never have thought I was so high up. The vast remains of the Titan steel fortress. Letricon the Mounder had it built for him when he was the ruler of the Milky Way. Later, one of its PET metal plinths housed his consciousness. But once we freed him and transplanted him into multi-cyborg, we were able to use the steel fortress for our own peaceful purposes. Well, it looked nice enough from the outside. The door's shut. I hope it's not another of Cato's traps. That guy's beginning to get on my nerves. The water's been pumped out, but the door still won't open. Okay, the key fits. But by the looks of things, this key can be programmed for other locks, too. These doors can be opened, but unfortunately not by hand. Ah, sounds like a working pump system.
Calidus, sovereign territory of the Arcanide Crystal Empire. The 13th moon of the planet Gom has been under quarantine for ages.